What's up everybody, it is I, Hero of Age, and welcome to another Pokemon Go PvP Nightmare Cup video. Today, we're gonna talk about Toxicroak, who is most likely a staple, right? It's on everybody's team, right? Right? No? You sure? Now the first matchup that we're gonna talk about is his main job. It's his bread and butter. He kills the dark types. Okay, very easy. All you gotta do is straight counter, mud bomb. We're gonna start talking about this right now because you know the specific matchup that we're gonna talk about is at the start of the video. Okay, so for all the dark types, you have that matchup. Alright, you have all those matchups. You just throw straight mud bombs. There are some charge farmable ones. Do I think that you should charge farm on a dark type? Honestly, no, because the next Pokemon is most likely gonna destroy you in one shot, and all that charge farmed energy is gone. I think that it's better to throw charge attacks because you might burn the shields, right? Okay, so now the dark matchup that is worth talking about, that is worth remembering, is this one right here. Spiritomb has a very high chance of killing you if they know what they're doing. Okay, this is how it's gonna go down. Okay, they're gonna charge up 8 sucker punches. Okay, 8. Remember that, 8 sucker punches. Don't block if it's anything less. All right, they're gonna get charged up. They're gonna throw a charge attack at you, and you need to block that because it can be Shadow Ball. The thing is, if it's a Shadow Ball, they might still get to the second Shadow Ball, and in the Sims, you simultaneous KO. But it's weird, right? Because you simultaneous KO and you're throwing fast attacks, they're throwing a charge attack. So I don't know what that is in real life, right? I don't know. Are they gonna get to there? I don't know, right? If they throw an ominous wind though, you are for sure dead in the one shield scenario. So you might want to block the next charge attack because it's most likely a Shadow Ball because they know what they're doing, right? Or you might want to swap out because, yep, that Shadow Ball is gonna hurt. So again, to recap, for all the dark type matchups, you've got that with Toxicroak. You don't even need to think about it, just straight mud bomb. There are some charge farmable ones. Don't charge farm because the next Pokemon is most likely gonna one-shot you with a confusion. So it's not even worth it. Just go for the shield baits, do some shield baiting dance with your Toxicroak, maybe try to charge up to a sludge bomb and then just throw straight mud bombs and I don't know, get shields. For the Spiritomb matchup, you definitely want to pay attention. You definitely want to count the fast attacks. After 8 fast attacks, it could be a lethal charge move, so you definitely want to block. If it's a Shadow Ball, he might still get to the next Shadow Ball. Depending on Sims, it's a simultaneous KO. Maybe try to play it out or test by yourself. Comment down below if you figured it out. Okay, let me know. If it's an ominous wind, then the next Shadow Ball is going to most likely kill you. So either shield again or swap out. See, the thing is with Toxicroak, there's actually more important matchups compared to like Toxicroak versus the Psychics, Toxicroak versus the other fighters. So we're gonna talk about that one other important matchup right here. So for this one, let me just commentate as usual. So it's Drapion versus Umbreon. It's a pretty good matchup for me, I think. You know, it could go either way depending on how you shield, if he gets me with like a couple of last resorts or, you know, stuff. So right here, I decided not to block it. It was a foul play. Good on me, right? I'm just throwing straight Aqua Tail because Crunch is not gonna do a lot of damage to Umbreon because he resists it. Plus, it costs more energy, so not worth. He hits me with the last resort there. I throw another Aqua Tail and then I swap out. And this right here, right? Okay, after this one, this right here is the matchup that I'm talking about. This is very important. Okay, Toxicroak versus Toxicroak is CMP based, but in this situation, right, which is gonna happen fairly often as well, right? I have the energy advantage. Okay, so obviously we're both gonna burn both shields, but something that you can do, some finesse points, right, is okay. So he's gonna throw a mud bomb there. Now I have the killing blow there. Before I threw it, I charged up 2 counters before I threw the mud bomb to kill him, right? That gives me some extra energy so that I can throw another mud bomb at his Alolan Mach. And yeah, I've got that matchup. So yeah, pretty easy. Just go straight counter, mud bomb, counter, mud bomb. Whoever has like the energy advantage is goods. So Toxicroak v Toxicroak as a lead is very CMP based. So you want to learn how to break CMP. You want to start practicing right now because, you know, I've been practicing for about a little bit less than 2 weeks now, and I still can't do it consistently, okay? So I'm gonna link Pogo King's technique right there. Pick it up, learn it, start practicing it, okay? It's gonna come in handy. Now, if you're in a Toxicroak versus Toxicroak mirror match and somebody has the energy advantage, they're definitely gonna take it unless you have a huge HP difference, okay? So, yeah. But before you throw the killing mud bomb, you definitely want to get a bop bop, okay? Just get 2 counters, don't go for the 3. I've had very, very bad results with going for 3 counters. Just go bop bop, 2 counters, and then throw the killing mud bomb just so that you can throw a mud bomb at the next one that comes in, which is most likely not gonna be a confusion user because he used his Toxicroak to fight your Toxicroak. He probably doesn't have anything to counter your Toxicroak, right? So yeah, finis. Now for Toxicroak versus the Psychic users, it's not worth watching another battle about. Let's just get it out of the way. Let me just like give you the cheat codes, okay? You lose. You lose against Confusion users, super fast. You lose against Extrasensory Clay Doll, not as fast, but you still lose, okay? Against Xatu, you're a farmable match. Well, you know, you're a farmable matchup for all of them, right? Xatu even, you want to watch that video though. Xatu versus Toxicroak, there is a way that you might be able to kill, might be able to kill Xatu, but it's unlikely to happen, but you still want to watch that video, okay? Now, the only one that's worth talking about is Alolan Raichu. Very easy, not worth watching a video about. Okay, let me just give you the cheat codes. 7 sparks, okay? 7 and you go to Electric Heaven, meaning you might die because it might be a wall charge. But the thing is, he might shield bait you if he gets off a Thunderbolt, Thunder Punch, shield bait. You're dead because he's gonna throw Wild Charge and then you're dead. If he throws Wild Charge, you simultaneous KO. Either way, it's not a good matchup. All of those, you lose. Now moving on to the next battle, we're gonna talk about Toxicroak versus the fighters. There's one that you definitely 100% have to pay attention to. Let's see how we do. So generally, you have these matchups, okay? You've got the fighters down, but the thing is, it gets really close sometimes. Very, very close. But we'll go through them one by one. Okay, so Hitmonchan gets super close, like single digit HP. I think like 2 HP left, right? This is how you're gonna play it, okay? Wait till 6 counters before you block. Again, 6 counters. If it's not 6 counters, if it's 5 counters, and you're sure, right? And you're sure, because, you know, delay sometimes, right? Then don't block it, it's a power-up punch. But if it's 6 counters, it's an elemental punch, you definitely want to block it, okay? He's gonna hit you with another elemental punch, you're gonna get down to like 2 HP and you're gonna survive that. But it's really, really close, right? So it might be an IV thing, not sure. Okay, for Legacy Poliwrath, that's the only thing that simultaneous KOs with you, so it's a CMP thing. Again, learn to break CMP, okay? For non-Legacy Poliwrath, for Bubble Poliwrath, yeah, that one, you've got that. No worries, just play it straight Mud Bomb. This one right here, this is the one that I want you to remember. For this, for Lucario, never shield. You're gonna get 7 counters, he's gonna go down, you're gonna get 1 more counter on the next Pokemon, and you're gonna hit it with a Sludge Bomb. So, repetition is key for Hitmonchan. 6 counters, right? And you get punched in the stick, okay? That's not a good time. You definitely want to block that for sure, okay? He's gonna hit you with another elemental punch after that, and you're gonna come out with like 2 HP. But you come out alive, right? So you have switch advantage. Okay, for Legacy Poliwrath. For Legacy Poliwrath, you simultaneous KO. So CMP, start learning, okay? For non-Legacy Poliwrath, play it as you would. Just block once, throw Mud Bombs, and you know, you got that. You definitely got that matchup. For Lucario, no need to shield. No need to shield, you get 7 counters. The next Pokemon is gonna take 1 counter, and then you're gonna throw a Sludge Bomb, okay? But let me give you something that will help you remember the intricacies of Toxicroak gameplay. Yeah, okay, so very easy to remember, just 3 matches, okay? The first one is Hitmonchan. 6, and you get punched in the stick. That's bad. That's really bad, okay? Elemental punch after 6 counters. If it's 5 and you're sure, Don't block it. It's a power-up punch. Okay. 7. You go to Electric Heaven. Alolan Raichu. After 7, that's a Wild Charge. Or it could be a Thunder Punch. Either way, you want to block it. If it's less, then you're sure that it's a Thunder Punch. Don't block it. Block the next one. You might win. Maybe. But, you know, that's generally a bad matchup. Okay. 8. Sucker Punch, right? Spiritomb. 8. Let's hope it's not a bait. Because if he baits you with the Ominous Wind, you are for sure dead with the next Shadow Ball. If it's a Shadow Ball, you might simultaneous KO. But again, I'm not sure what it is in real life because he's throwing a charge move. You're doing fast moves, okay? So again, 6. Alright? 7, Electric Heaven. 8, let's hope it's not a bait. Now, how do you remember the CMP-based matchups? Super easy. 2 matchups, it's the Mud Frogs. The Mud Frogs, Legacy, Poliwrath, and regular Toxicroak because you're gonna be throwing Mud Bombs. So the Mud Frogs, those are the CMP-based one. Now here's the thing, right? I forgot to mention earlier for Poliwrath, you want to be blocking the second power-up punch, not the first one, okay? Block the second power-up punch. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you learned something. Remember to leave a like, leave me comments down below, subscribe if you haven't yet, maybe ding that notification bell, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye, guys!